What's up, y'all? It's Lanay. Thank you so much for tuning into this video today. No matter how late or early or whatever, it's never too late. It's never too early. Time is an illusion. Whenever you click on this video is when you're literally meant to hear this message, okay? Even if you haven't seen part one, I do recommend like go watch part one, but you might want to like watch this one first just because it might come off a different way. If you everything happens for a reason, and I don't believe in coincidences. So with that being said, the last reading though, I am gonna like repeat a few things that happened just so we can recap and like refresh our brains and stuff. But the last reading, I was guided to pull out the sun incense, right? So tell me why this time my intuition told me to do the moon without even realizing, because I had to remember, like when I put out the moon, I was like, did I do the moon last time? And I was like, oh shit, I did the sun. So I definitely feel like you are coming into something very divine. I feel like you're uniting with your divine counterpart. You're also stepping into your purpose. You're also like everything that's happening right now is divine, okay? So the sun and the moon, they cooperate together to create this whole universe. I feel like there's something that's going to come in to like, I don't know, like complete your world. I'm not saying that you're not complete alone or anything, but I'm saying there's a mission that you have here on earth, right? And you know, I just feel like there's somebody meant to join you on this mission. Not only is somebody meant to join you, it's like a certain element that you're missing. I feel like with the moon coming out, it's just because if you think about it, the moon, right? The moon comes out at nighttime. There's stars that surround the moon. Most people associate stars with wishes and basically having your dreams come true, right? And the moon is there representing that feminine, that divine feminine energy, that psychic energy. Okay, we dream at night, we go to sleep at night. A lot of us, we come out at night, we do things that we wouldn't normally do in the day because we just feel some type of safety. That darkness just feels like a blanket covering your body sometimes, and then sometimes at night, it can be scary. You can be afraid of the dark. You can have nightmares. You can be wanting something to come to light, but you feel trapped in the darkness. You want the sun to come out, but you feel trapped, okay? That can be, for some of you, that's a perspective. But the sun, like, just think about it. Like if you're a child, right? Because the moon represents that mothering energy and the sun represents that fathering energy. So if you're a child, okay, and you really like your dad more than your mom because of the environments that they put you in, right? Because, for example, your mom might like to cook and clean and do laundry and stuff, but your dad likes to play with you and play the game, and like your dad just, they might listen to music and stuff like that. It's just more of a happier experience. This is an example, not saying that that's how moms and dads are. I'm just saying. And so when you're in this energy with your mom, you might feel like there's no way out, and you feel trapped and everything. But the moon representing your mom, and the nighttime representing you being in an environment that you don't want to be in, and then the moon representing your mom, right? It's like you can go to the moon, you can go to your mom, you can go in. It's like a communication thing. The moon here is there for you to talk to. These are living things. The earth is a living being, okay? The earth is a living being. The moon is a living being. The sun is a living being. I know most people think it's corny to actually talk to God or talk to, nature and things that actually are living, like your plants, right? Some people actually talk to their plants and it helps them to grow better. So that's letting you know, like, energy is real. Everything is energy. The same way you have your dog or your cat, or you have a fucking, any type of animal, or even a baby, right? A baby doesn't know how to talk yet, but energy, it's like you can figure out what's wrong with them, or how to communicate something by just paying attention to energy. So the moon, no, it does not have a mouth. The sun does not have a mouth, but there is ways that you can communicate. It's you choosing not to believe that you can communicate with these type of things. you have to believe that this is there to help you. Like there's, you know, and so this might actually be a real, that analogy that I used earlier about your mom and your dad, that might be a real situation for some of you. Like you might feel like you want to communicate to your mom or your dad because of the certain environments that they put you in, or even when you're around them now. Like you want a better relationship with them, but you feel like you don't know, like you don't have a choice but to deal with their bullshit, right? Or you don't have a choice but to distance yourself. But there is a choice. There's a choice in communication, you know, and being open to what is going to be communicated back to you. Because some of us, we just listen to speak instead of communicating what we have to say and really taking in what's going on, like what's being communicated back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting like, you know, there's something here that you might not be aware of as well, because the moon represents secrets. It represents that darkness, right? It represents also, without the darkness, there can't be any light, right? The moon is about comforting you while you're transitioning, while you're in that phase of just preparing for something new, right? The same way at nighttime you prepare for a new day. So, you know, the moon is just, it's not just a light. It's not just for the aesthetics or anything like that. The moon actually has an energy that helps us, okay? It helps us, you know? And you think about the stars that surround it, it lets you know that anything is possible, because it's just little small hints of light. It's not even, the light is so vibrant that it looks silver. It's a whole different color than the sun, you know what I'm saying? So it just gives you that, oh my God, like something is gonna happen soon. You know what I'm saying? There's different things that happen in the sky at night that we can see much clearer, you know, the cool shit like galaxy shit, you know what I'm saying? The planets, the stars, okay? And it's just a whole nother energy from the daytime. So just find hope, find peace, find love within the moment. Find a way to nurture yourself while you're going through a dark time, or while you're going through, you know, confusion. You might not know what's going to happen next. You might be in the dark about something, right? Just know that you are protected and know that you are being nurtured, okay? Trust the process, all right? So that was the message about the moon incense here. Again, it's funny because Precious, that name came out again. Right here it's different. It says Chand or Chand. I don't know how you say it, but that, I mean, these can be very synchronistic. Just the same way I was called to pull out the moon. This is not a tarot card, but I felt the message from it, you know. We have Precious, Channel, Moon, Him. So that might, you know, resonate with y'all. Yeah. So I'm gonna light the incense here. I have an elephant's incense holder here. It looks like the elephant is smiling. Or is this an elephant? What is that animal with the little horns in there? Let me look that up real quick. Okay, so those things on this elephant are called tusks. Okay, I said they were horns, but you know, they are tusks. And that is representing a male elephant. Okay, that's a male type elephant. I don't know what type of elephant this might be in particular, but you get the drift or whatever. So I looked up what it represents or whatever, and it represents a supernatural strength and power. Okay, it also represents the ability to overcome obstacles and establish boundaries with others. The last thing is patience, wisdom, grace, and temperance. So I'm going to go back to the ability to overcome obstacles and establish boundaries with others. Okay, I feel like this is really synchronistic with the last reading. Okay, because I feel like it was more about just beating the odds. Okay, I feel like a lot of y'all just went through so much. Like whoever's watching this video, you just went through so much in life. it has just made you feel like, you know, you are in the dark, or you felt darkness a lot, and you might have a lot of darkness within you. So, you know, you get frustrated easy, or you might just have a lot on your plate all the time, because you have a huge purpose. You do. You really do have a huge purpose. And I feel like a lot of you are just waking up to that, because, you know, the channel message, I do want to go back over that. I'm actually going to do that now. Well, a little bit. It says, now is the time for something important to be revealed about yourself and many things related to your purpose. This may seem frightening at first because some ideas are totally out of your comfort zone. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. So that's exactly like what I'm feeling. Like, you know, you just have a lot going on. You always feel like you have a lot going on. Like, you feel like you don't have enough time for anything. Even if you feel like you want to do it in a moment, there's just so much on your plate. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So yes, I feel like you do have a supernatural strength and power. Okay, that's exactly why that's exactly why I was guided to pull out this incense holder. Also, with the moon incense being in there, you know, which I'm about to light in a second, but that's representing that you might not know this about yourself. You don't really realize that you do have a supernatural power and strength. Okay, and so you're about to actually you're about to actually awaken to this, if not already, and start using that. Also, it says the ability to overcome obstacles and establish boundaries with others. So I feel like with you going against the grain, okay, I feel like it's not just internal battles, it's also the people around you. And originally it was the people around you that made you feel those internal battles, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are what you surround yourself by. And if you were around the wrong people, there has to been some type of conflict within yourself and also with them about how to go about life, or how to go about certain things in your life. These certain people that are around you, you know, you just held them very close to your heart, and so their opinions really mattered. But you're learning that you have to just love them from a distance in some type of way. Like, not saying that you have to stay away from them fully, but you have to learn how to emotionally distance yourself, or mentally distance yourself, or something like that, so that you can actually be in that relationship happily. Okay, so that might be going back to what I was saying with the moon right here. It might be your mom, it might be your father, but whoever it is, it might be somebody who you actually might not even know that they're thinking these things about you. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. Like, these people, you might need to just really isolate yourself. Okay, and it's funny because I'm about to keep going on what I researched. Okay, it says so basically, when I was researching the tusk elephant or whatever, the name chastity popped up within the whole, you know how, like, I didn't click on any website or anything, but it's just a whole Google search page. Chastity stuck out to me, and I'm gonna put that name on the screen. It's not, I don't know if it's a name, like, I don't know if, like, it's a meaning though, regardless. I know some people name is chastity, but chastity with a T. Okay, anyway, looking up that word originally, like, another synonym for that name or that word is virginity. Okay, so that's representing pureness. That's representing just, you know, being totally clean and pure from anything that you know is not of you, right? Excuse that background noise, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so the definition of chastity says the state or practice of refraining from extramarital or especially from all sexual intercourse. Okay, so I looked up the word extramarital. For those of you who don't know what that is, I didn't know what the fuck it meant, so let's keep going. It means something that is not of your original path, but a distraction from your highest calling. Okay, so that's the definition I pretty much came to. That's my original definition from my research. Okay, something that is not of your original path, but a distraction from your highest calling. So me going back to the word chastity and what that means, it says the state or practice of refraining from extramarital or especially from all sexual intercourse. So if you're entertaining things that isn't of your original path, you're doing extramarital things. Okay, you're being extra. How I picture this energy is somebody who might just be very hyper, or just like off of some type of substance. It's not their own mindset, it's not their purest energy. So with this substance, Okay, it could be an energy drink, it could be a fucking pill, it could be whatever. Okay, y'all might actually be literally doing these things, and this could be a message for you. Okay, but I'm getting that you are, it's like, my example is just trying to point out that if you are being extra martial, you have a hyper energy to you. And this hyper energy affects your mindset and causes you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And these things that you wouldn't normally do that you're entertaining, they leave things on you. So this experience that you're already not supposed to be in, you end up attracting more things that you're not supposed to be doing. Okay, so like, let's say you end up in a relationship because you just want to be in a relationship, like you don't even really want to be in one, but you just want attention or something, right? um so let's say you're in this relationship and you're entertaining this person who you really don't even love, right? So you're entertaining them, they're entertaining you. Obviously, if you don't love them, they don't love you, but their mindset thinks it's love, okay? So that means you're attracting somebody who might be crazy about you, like literally crazy, because it's like a mirror effect. Okay, we're not gonna get that deep on that. But then while you're in this relationship with this person, you don't realize that this person is that crazy about you, because you know, it's a secretive thing. This person hasn't even had the opportunity to get crazy about you because you haven't done anything out of the lines yet, right? So let's say, not only that, this person might be doing things that you wouldn't normally agree to. Okay, like they might do some type of drug. So when you start to accept something that's not really for you, okay, we're getting into that. When you start to accept something that's not really for you, um you have experiences that you're not meant to have, and it starts to create some type of energetic conflict. Okay, so you begin to feel uneasy in your body, you start to feel uneasy in your mind, and because you might not want to admit it, it starts really fucking up your life. It starts running into other areas of your life. So when you decide to basically sign a spiritual contract, because that's exactly what it is, with somebody or something, like you agree to do something that you do not really want to do at heart, those type of actions come from having no hope in that area. You feel like you have to take the action, you have to control everything. So when you do that, you attract more frustration, and you feel like you need to control more. It's like a drug. Okay, you feel like you have to become even more powerful, you have to get more power and more power and more power, but it's really all an illusion. That power is an illusion. That's what I was saying in the last reading. And it says there are programmed beliefs that keep you from embracing your full potential. And these beliefs have formed out of fear. Okay? You have tried to maintain control over certain things without realizing it is all an illusion. Therefore, you have control over yourself, and that is it. Okay, so with that being said, there's just certain things that you have done, or you may have done in the past, you know, or you might be still doing. Take it as it resonate, okay? I'm getting that it makes you even more anxious. It creates even more chaos within you. Okay, but it has to stop now. It won't, like, it'll keep, this thing will continue forever until you decide to say, okay, I have to just like stop it here and turn my ass around and like figure things out, instead of just covering it up with distractions and distractions. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I'm getting. So I'm gonna clear the energy with my bell. Please take some deep breaths, okay? Take some deep breaths of love and light. Connect to your intuition. Focus on your third eye, that area right in between your eyebrows. Okay. So let's go ahead and light the incense here. It's for our protection, to make sure our intentions are clearly communicated to the universe, and it stays that way. No other outside energies that does not belong is welcome in this space at all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the second part of the channel message so that we can continue moving forward, okay? So it says, you're being guided to surrender to the divine. Do not trust your surroundings more than you trust your own gut. Know that you have a unique divine purpose, and others may not always understand you. Never be afraid to follow your own intuition and take a leap of faith. Know that the Creator is with you at all times. And then the last message is trust the process. Like, in all caps though, like, trust the process. Like, you know, there might be something that y'all really need to, like, when I was talking about the elephant, right, with the tusks and stuff, you might be feeling frustrated. You went through so much, and you might have a lot of dark energy within you because it's that impatient mindset that you have that has come from people in your surroundings. So whatever words have gotten to you from other people, okay, that did not understand you, it might be your parents, it might have been your siblings, it might have been, you know, somebody very important to you, or maybe it might not have been something that somebody said out of their mouth. It could have been just something that has happened in your life that made you come to that conclusion about yourself, that made you feel like you had to get it on your own, and that what you wanted is not coming, okay? So it builds up this fire under your ass, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel like, okay, I gotta get up now, I gotta do it, I gotta, you know, figure something out, because if I don't figure it out, then A, B, or C is gonna happen, right? So it's that fear-based energy where you feel like, okay, I'm trying to avoid this, so I'm gonna do this. No matter what it is, it can be something small. It can literally be something as small as you eating a fucking donut because you're trying to avoid certain thoughts, okay? You're trying to avoid, you know, taking care of certain things because you don't feel like you have the power to at the end of the day. And yeah, it's just, it's a mindset that comes from other people, you know what I'm saying? It's not really something that you decided to do on your own. It's more of a protection. It's more of a coping mechanism. It's something to help you to just to fit in and be normal, okay? That's all it is. So the affirmations from the last reading that I want to reaffirm here is, I am smart, okay? I belong. We have solar plexus. It says, my potential is unlimited. Root chakra, I am centered and grounded. Then we have the color pink, okay? Then we have sacral chakra, I embrace and celebrate my sexuality. So remember, sacral chakra is about your creative life force energy. It's about how you feel, your senses, okay? How you view things, how you experience life, how you even express the way that you feel, okay? All of that ties into that sacral energy, that creative energy, okay? That is your creative life force energy, okay? I embrace and celebrate my sexuality. Sexuality, again, does not just mean sex. Sexuality is deeper than that. It represents everything I just said. Everything that you've been through in life that made you frustrated, that you overcame. It's that ripple. It's that imprint that you have made in life. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that is. It's the way that you think about things and how you go about things. That's your sexuality. So think about it. The way that you go about things and the way that you view things or even feel about things, it's all for a reason. It's not necessarily that you were just born into this world already knowing how to feel about shit, how to view things, or how to, you know, go about things. This was taught to you, okay? And I feel like you were already resonating with something original, but, you know, there can be things that really distract you, like I was saying before. Like, you know, it can really start at a very early age to where you're not even aware of what's actually happening to you. You just, you know, you just feel the energies, but you don't necessarily know that you're being manipulated or being taught the wrong way. So you just go with it, right? And so when you embrace that, everything that you know right now, everything that you have done in your life, it's not all your fault. Okay, you do have some type of responsibility to take in it, but it's not all your fault, because we are who we surround ourselves by. So if you start from that point, okay, and just loving yourself, and just realize that you are innocent, okay, you are that innocent infant that you were when you were a child. You didn't know any better. And even as an adult, you might not know any better. Things happen, you know what I'm saying? So everything that we go through in life is just to teach us better, to teach us what we do want or what we do not want. But the thing is, a lot of you might not really resonate with the way that you are today, okay, because you realize that there are certain damages that you don't resonate with. You don't like it. You don't like the way that you think. You don't like the way that you move. You don't like the way that you go about certain things. You rather improve yourself, right? And you might feel helpless. Some of you feel like, it's been too long. This is how you are. You're stuck this way. You're too old for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you've already surpassed that level of learning about life and learning who you are. But really, life is a journey of learning who you are. You're not done learning until you die. Older people even know this, okay? Even our elders know that there's still more to learn, okay? Of course, there's some communities that want to act like they know it all. But at the end of the day, the truth is, nobody knows everything. Nobody. You might improve certain life skills, okay? You might be able to teach other people about that. You might be able to direct and, help out in the world. But there's always an area in your life that you could, improve. The fact that you can even feel an emotion and get frustrated or sad, or something even affects you in any way, lets you know that you still have learning to do. That's what we're here to do, is to feel things and sort through it and grow from it, or either be happy with it, or whatever the fuck, whatever our calling is, And so if you kind of just accept the truth about things, right? Accept what you've been through, accept that it made you react in a certain way, or it made you think about things in a certain way, okay? That's human. Accept that you're human as well, okay? It's natural to have these type of thoughts. It's natural to start thinking certain things when you go through certain, it's natural. Only you know what you've been through, and only you know why you do the things you do. And that's why you're the only one who truly can change for the better. You're the only person that can really do this. People can help you. Like right now, this reading right now, it's a tool. This video is a tool to help you. But at the end of the day, it's not going to change. Like, I can't change you. You're the only person who can change you. Okay? So with that being said, if you do feel the need to change something about yourself, what you need to do is get a journal. Okay? Get a journal. Find the time every day to sit down in silence with yourself, with your feelings, with your thoughts. No distractions. And even if there are distractions, it's all a mindset. Why is it distracting you so much? Why do you feel the need to look up or go do something that isn't on your path right now? Okay, going back to that word chastity. Focus on being one with yourself, not needing anything outside of you to feel complete, okay? Not feeling the need to control anything in order to do what you got to do, because it doesn't have anything to do with you. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You are in control of yourself, and that's it, okay? It's all a part of a bigger thing that, like, you can't even really wrap your head around it, even if you fucking tried. I can't do it. Can't nobody do it. We can understand the gist of it all, like the overall message, but you won't understand every little small thing and why everything happens, okay? Also, I'm being guided to say, like, you're not going to be able to do it all in this lifetime, okay? Some of you may feel like you have to rush and get something done because, I don't know, like, you feel like you're on a time limit. But I understand you feel like you're on a time limit. You want to get as much done as possible. But really, no matter what you do or how much you accomplish, okay, that doesn't make you happy. That doesn't make you feel whole. That doesn't make you have a good life, okay? There's people who really don't have shit. They just live in a country. They have their family. They spend every day just working on the farm. And it's just a constant, you know, like they learn every day is a journey. You know, you're gonna learn new things regardless, okay? Because the mind, it has to open up. You're gonna see new things about life. But you know, I'm saying that to say, like, you don't have to travel the whole world and see every place in order to be happy. You don't have to meet every person in the world in order to feel like you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that. Like, you might feel like you just have to go harder because you feel a lack within. You know, there's a lack feeling. You feel like empty, you know, there's a void within, but that void is not really going to go anywhere. And at some point you have to accept that this is how I feel. I might feel empty for a while because I've been through some things, you know, I've been through some shit. And you have to have hope and know that things can get better. Okay, things are going to get better. Realize that things just take time. Good things take time. Good things do take time. All the shit that you're entertaining, you trying to get a quick fix or whatever, like, oh, let me just, you know, text this person and just link with this person, or let me go and do this real quick, let me go see this, you know, like, it's so much moving around, like you're burning so much energy trying to get to something that once you do it, it's not even gonna be fun because you just stress so much to get to it, you know. So, you know, start to embrace where you are right now. So I'm really low on storage right now. I might have to come back and do another video. But I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in. I am gonna keep going until the storage runs out, but I just wanted to come and communicate that to you first, okay? So as I was saying, like, this is a great time to really just learn more about yourself. I know you might feel like you have to sit your ass down. You might feel trapped. You might feel like you have no choice but to, you know, just take whatever is happening right now. But this is a very important time to understand how you got in this situation in the first place, okay? It's not to beat yourself up or to feel like you need to just like do something now. That's not what I'm saying. But it will give you more motivation, a healthier motivation. It'll give you your power back. Okay, because right now you feel powerless. You could be in a situation where the power was taken from you. You feel like, you know, I have to listen to what this person's saying. I have to do what this person's making me do. Or you feel like you feel like somebody's making you do something. And it's really not that. It's just that you have certain attachments that make you feel like you have to do that. When if you let go of the attachments and heal, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to heal you if you let go of these attachments and understand why you even feel the need to have them in the first place. And then it'll help you, like, you'll have that option. You know, next comes that centered and groundedness, okay? The root chakra is about being one with yourself, being in the moment, and having gratitude for everything that you do have right now. And also even your mind, you know, having gratitude for the way that your mind works. Okay, the timing it may take to process things, because it all happens for a reason. God has uniquely designed you to be that way for a reason. The way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you react, okay? Just think about it. You and another person can go through the same exact thing at the same exact time and feel two different ways about it. So how you are is how you are for a reason. So start to accept that, okay?